Hi everyone, it's Franklin with Got a Lot of Dance, and we're here at the CapSwing event, and we're going to speak with Dr. Esherick, aka Milena. We just watched your presentation, which is the complete title. Can you tell us what it is?
The Mental Side of Dance, Strategies to Improve Performance. And
it was a really great turnout. I was just really surprised how many people were there, and everybody was excited.
Yeah,
and just,
they were great.
Yeah, it was a really good thing. The one piece that I really enjoyed was when you're talking about your videos and how you watch videos. Can you tell the people a little bit about that piece of it?
Sure. I just find it the easiest, simplest way to be a better dancer without having to put a lot of effort into it. If I'm too lazy to go out dancing or to go to the studio and practice, if I watch videos that my unconscious is kind of taking in that information and processing it and learning how to move better, that translates on the dance floor the next time I get out there.
And do you sometimes just have them running in the background while you're doing other things around the house, or?
No, because I really need to watch what's going on. I usually eat all my meals in front of the TV watching swing videos.
Watching the swing videos.
And at night when I come home from work, if I'm, again, too tired to go out or do other things, I watch swing videos because I feel like, again, I'm moving closer toward my dance goals.
Right, and it helps you to assimilate and take it in like a sponge, right, without thinking about it as much.
Right. I mean, I think about our brain as like a computer, and I'm downloading information into it about how to dance well by watching the pros. And so the next time I get on the floor, my brain has assimilated that information, and and it translates into me moving better.
Now, what I thought was great about your presentation was you've taken two things and put them together. So let's talk about those two things, what they are. So one is your professional career, which is?
I'm a clinical psychologist.
Okay. And how did you get into that?
Many years ago, I wasn't through dancing, just interested. I was a drug and alcohol counselor and just interested in how to help people recover from addictions. And then found dance about 5 years ago and fell in love with that. And
now you're addicted to dance.
And now I'm addicted to dance, yes, but it's an addiction I don't want to get rid of.
That's great.
But wanted to compete, but found myself very anxious and thought, I have enough training that I should be able to apply what I've learned as a psychologist to manage my performance anxiety. So started doing research on sports psychology and learning the tricks of the trade for managing performance anxiety. And I just learned a tremendous amount that I wanted to share with other people because it had helped me. And I think there are a lot of others who, again, struggle with anxiety and maybe would compete but are too anxious to.
Yeah, it was amazing how many hands came up in your workshop when you asked that question.
Yeah.
I mean, people suffer from that.
And then again, there are just so many applications to this work, just how to how to dance better socially, how to enjoy it more, have more fun, build confidence that applies to non-competitors as well. So there's benefits
just the
for
social
everyone.
dancers as well. Yeah, being more comfortable. And like you said, being not afraid to go ask someone to dance.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is great for social dancing.
Right. Feeling confident, enjoying yourself, being able to pick up new moves easier in workshops. Yeah.
Now, you said he's been dancing for 5 years. And I've heard some really great things about your dancing.
Thank you.
And so it seems like you've come a long way in the 5 years very quickly. So what first got you interested in West Coast swing?
Well, I started off as a country dancer in the bars. My parents actually country two-step danced, and I grew up watching them and didn't do it at the time, but associated dancing with just much joy from my parents and thought, when I get old, I want to dance too. And
I want to get old like my parents.
Yeah, so my mid-30s, I thought I was old enough, and anyhow, I found a country bar and started social dancing, and most of the about half the songs were West Coast songs, and I thought, gosh, if I'm going to dance every dance, which I want to, I have to learn West Coast.
Okay.
And then an instructor, my first instructor, Kurt Sensor, came and taught a lesson, and I thought, that is amazing, he's beautiful, I want to learn how to dance like that. So it started me on the path towards taking lessons and going to dance studios and competitions. And
so at what point did you do your first competition?
I'm not sure, it was probably like 2006 maybe, I think.
So was that within the first year that you did it, or?
Yeah, probably the first year I was dancing, yeah.
So you jumped right in.
I did a pro-am, yeah, with Kurt.
And how was your anxiety level on that one?
Extremely high, yeah. But that became a challenge for me. Again, I wanted to find a way to overcome that and really enjoy myself competing as much as I did social dancing. I thought just for personal growth, that was good work.
And how often do you dance during the week?
Right now, I've been injured for a while, so I'm not dancing as much. I usually dance maybe 2 nights a week, but when I'm not injured, it was more like 4 or 5 nights a week. Yeah.
So that explains why you've excelled so quickly.
Yeah.
You did it a lot.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that you had an injury, but yet you still dance mentally.
Yeah. So I didn't want to get behind my peers, and I wanted to keep progressing, and so I use a lot of visualizations, and again, watching videotapes of the pros, reading sports psychology books, writing down affirmations. There are just a ton of tools that you can use when you're injured or don't have access to dancers to be able to practice and get better. So that's what I do.
And it was also, you struck another chord with me too, because Michelle and I were talking last night about how when you watch pros, and you watch people that have attained this level of being in the zone, and and just how it just pulls you up without you even having to try.
Right.
It's a pretty amazing thing to hear you speak about that today again.
Well, everybody has that experience of watching the pros compete, and their next social dance after watching that, everybody in the audience will say, "That's my best dance." And it is, because our unconscious is, again, assimilating all that information and using it and teaching us how to dance better. So we get inspired, we learn new moves, we figure out new ways to move our body just from watching, just from imitating. That's how, as human beings, we learn best, through imitation.
And it was amazing when you asked that question, how many hands came up.
Everybody.
That was my best dance of the night.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. So now, what's next for you? When you're competing, what's your goal?
I'm in the advanced division now. I would like to move up to all-star division. Yeah.
So that's your goal.
That's my next goal.
And like you said in your presentation, which I hope everybody watches and attends if you get a chance.
Please.
Is setting the goals. It just takes you up. I forget what the percentage was.
Yeah, about 16% increase in performance just by setting goals, writing them down.
That's amazing.
It also is really connected to increased happiness. When we're kind of on a path, we have a mission, we're taking small steps towards meeting that long-term goal, that increases our overall life satisfaction and happiness.
I think that's great. I think the key, like you said, is the small steps.
Exactly.
Taking the small, because if you set a goal and you think, oh, I got to go from here to here, I got to be a pro in a year.
Right.
You're not going to have that happiness you're talking about.
Yeah, baby steps. What's one thing I can do today to get one step closer to my goal? You know, and maybe it's watching one swing video. Maybe it's taking a lesson, going social dancing, working on one syncopation. There's always visualizing. There's always one thing you can do.
Taking your workshop.
Taking my workshop would be a great step towards achieving your goals.
So if people want to contact you to do a workshop for them or do public, or you also do speaking engagements as well.
Right, yes.
How can they find you?
My email is my first name, Milena, Milena .Esherick @gmail.
@gmail.com.
Right, and then my phone is 510-847-8077.
Okay, and we'll be sure to list them on our website as well.
Thank you.
So, and look forward to attending your next workshop. I learned a lot from that. It was really great. And it was fun to watch everybody get so involved.
Yeah, and they were a great audience.
Thanks for taking a few minutes to talk with us. I know you're real busy, and look forward to seeing you out on the dance floor.
Thank you.
Thanks, Milena. Appreciate it. This is Franklin with Got a Lot of Dance, and we'll see you real soon.